my name is Sandy and welcome back to my channel. And obviously I've been gone for about a week now, but I just returned a couple of days ago, so I am back at work. But I wanted to film a video for you guys, a little story time, just so you guys can probably understand why I haven't uploaded my Melbourne vlogs like I'm going to after this video. I've got so much footage for you guys, I just haven't had a chance to edit anything. And yeah, this video is just going to explain a little bit why, and also once this video is up there will be some vlogs for you guys as soon as I can. So I haven't been able to do my 2 uploads a week, but the Melbourne vlogs will be worth it. I'm going to try and get my editing skills on point and everything. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little story time and stay tuned. Oh, by the way, I'm just wearing my Alpha Elite Melbourne shirt from Christian Guzman. So yeah, I'm just rocking that every day. I have to wash it every day, but you know, it's worth it. It was worth how much I paid for it. But yeah, so let's get the story time started because I'm probably talk way too much. So basically what happened was, you guys will see in my vlogs that are to come of what has happened in Melbourne. But when we were leaving Melbourne, I did not get the chance to vlog anything because of the story. So on Monday, our flight was due to depart at 1 PM in the afternoon from the airport. So on Monday morning, what our plan was, we had planned this the night prior. My neighbour's alarm is going off as usual anyways. So what usually happens is you obviously have to be at the airport 3 hours prior to check in. So we obviously were like, okay cool, so we're gonna wake up and check out, because we have to check out the hotel slash apartment by 10 o'clock. So we're like, okay cool, we'll just check out before 10 and then just go to the airport, so we wouldn't have time to go to the gym or to go explore. We were originally going to gym the night prior, but we just got too tired and just explore the city a little bit. So yeah, so we were like, okay, we'll just gym when we get back home, because we were due to arrive back into New Zealand at around 6:35 PM. So yeah, this is like a 3 to 4 hour journey flight, so that was like sweet. And then Caleb was going to go to work the next day on Tuesday, and I was going to go back to work on the Thursday, which is today, because I knew something bad was going to happen. So basically, we woke up on Monday. We have been waking up pretty early during this trip because, you know, more time to explore, you know. So we woke up, I think I woke up around, I'm gonna guess, I can't remember, I think it was around 7 o'clock, and yeah, so I think it was around 7 or 8 o'clock. And then what happened was that I was like, okay cool, so I'm gonna, you know, have a shower, get ready, eat breakfast, and then we're gonna go to the airport and check out, you know. So we woke up, I think I was about to hop into the shower and get ready, and then Caleb got an email from our airline saying that our flight has been delayed due to engineering failure till, I think it was 5:35 PM is when it was going to depart from Melbourne. And we looked at each other and we're like, crap, okay, so we're not going to arrive back into New Zealand until it said 11:10 PM. And I was just like, okay, so we're gonna get home pretty late, we're gonna be so tired, and you're gonna be too tired to work. So he had to contact his work to tell them that he'll be arriving late. And by the time we get through like security and get home, it would be like after midnight. So we kind of knew, you know, okay great, so we're gonna be stuck, you know, stuck here and then arriving late to New Zealand. So we're like, okay cool, so because our flight is not going to be until 5 now, 5:35, when we were supposed to depart at 1, we were like cool, we've got time to explore, time to get some lunch before we go, and time to go to the gym. So we checked out at 10 o'clock, we left our bags at luggage storage for free. We're like cool, we'll come back at 1:30 and then go to the airport so that, you know, we're not going to be late for our delayed flight. So we dropped our bags off, we trammed to the gym, we went to Doherty's, or however you say it, as usual. That's where we went last time. And I got some footage for you guys, so that will be in a video, one of my vlogs. I don't know if it'll be like a specific workout video because I couldn't get much in because of this freaking story time, but I got a little bit of workout footage. But yes, so we worked out. It was like about an hour and a half later, and it was like, cool, it's like lunchtime, let's go get some food. So we walked all the way from the gym, which is like near the Arnold Expo Convention Centre, and we walked all the way to the mall, which is like about a 10 to 15 minute walk. And we walked and found, you know, I can't pronounce any of the names, but we went to the biggest mall in Melbourne where they've got the biggest food court, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna decide what to get. So Caleb went and got his food, and then I went and got some Mexican food. I went and got some nachos. Now this was, I think, the only second or third time that we ate out in Melbourne. The rest was all like Coles supermarket food. So I was like, cool, like this is my last time to eat out. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna get some nachos. It was like 12 Australian dollars. I was like, cool. I was sitting there waiting, you know, waiting for my food. You know, just chilling. Caleb already got his food. He got some Asian food as usual. And Caleb runs up to me in front of everyone in the food court. Our flight has now changed to a 3 p.m. departure. 3 p.m. And he got an email from the third party company that we booked through. So we thought, you know, we didn't really think it was like, you know, wrong or anything. And so we like literally, Caleb was panicking because it's like, oh my god, it's like, it was pretty much 1 o'clock or something at this point. Like we were literally going to get our food. We got this takeaway, and we were just gonna walk back to the apartment, you know, take our time, and by 1:30 we'll just make our way to the airport slowly, you know, to the Southern Cross station so we can take the Sky Bus to the airport and then, you know, be there before check-in. So we were like pretty chill until we got this email that our plane was gonna depart in less than, it was like literally in about 2 hours, but we hadn't even got our bags with us, so we couldn't exactly rush to the train station to catch the half-an-hour bus ride to the airport. So I hadn't even got my food yet. I was like, I didn't know what to do because I was like, this never happened to me before. And he was panicking because obviously this had never happened to him before either, and I didn't want to panic because when I panic, I go insane. So I got my food like after like 2 minutes of him panicking, and we basically ran. He ran, I couldn't run because I was like hangry as hell. And then pretty much what happened was we were running, we didn't know how to get out of this mall because we'd never been in this mall. Like I had been in it once before, but like 3 years ago, so I didn't know where to go. And we just went to like the lowest floor possible, and we were going through all these fire door exits, like escape rooms, and we couldn't get out, and we're like going, like we were in the middle of nowhere. And then we went back up again, and we finally found the frickin' exit. It took us at least another 10 to 20 minutes to get the frickin' exit, and I was like, oh my god. Like we were literally near the exit to begin with, and we ended up being, you know, far away. So we were just racing around the streets. I at this point was wearing my Nike shoes from the gym, and I was wearing like gym shorts and and this top. So I was like, shit, I was like not in the best outfit for running because my booty was coming out. So yeah, I have a white ass booty, but you know, my ass was about to fall out if I ran any faster. And so I ended up getting blisters on my feet because these shoes apparently were made for running. Stupid Nike. Stupid me. And so we were like racing, and Caleb's like GPSing how to get back to the our apartment, because we don't know where the frick it is. And I'm just following him, you know, like dragging myself along, like struggling because I'm holding my nachos, I'm holding my camera bag, because I was trying to vlog. I was going to vlog us walking back to the apartment and vlog us to the airport. So I was like, you know, this is going to be like my last day in Melbourne vlog, you know, all that crap. Nope, I just freaking ran with my camera bag around the whole city. And, you know, we running. I like lost Caleb a couple times because he was way ahead of me, and it was like lunchtime, so there's a lot of people out and about. Like Melbourne City is pretty busy, so we were like in crowds, and oh my god, it was so embarrassing. But you know, you can't, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And oh, can we also just appreciate, sorry, I got my eyebrows done on my way back here. For the first time I got my eyebrows shaped. Yeah, the day I arrived back, you know, the next day, yes, on Wednesday. And yeah, my eyebrows, what do you guys think? And my nails too. Leave me a like if you like it. Anyways, let's get back to the story. So when we got to the apartment, well, okay, long story short, to make it a little bit shorter, even though it's a pretty long video, Caleb pretty much got to the apartment slash hotel before I did. I couldn't even make it to that point because I was so puffed out. he had to take my bag, my nacho, oh no, he had to take my camera bag, and I was just holding nachos everywhere on the streets. I pretty much was puffed out. I keep getting stitches. I'm just not a runner. Running is not my thing. I'm a failure at life, you know, so I was like, you know, just get our bags and I'll get there when I can, you know, I'm just dying here by myself, everyone's looking at me like a freak, and it's okay. And so he got to the apartment and it was like almost 1:30 at this point. I'm like, shit, we're only got an hour and a half to get to the airport, and like check-in closes like 60 minutes prior, so we're fucked, and all this shit. And he got to the he got to the hotel apartment, sorry, I'm really bad at story times, sorry. And he got our bags, raced out, and I had just arrived to the accommodation. This video is probably gonna be really unedited, I'm sorry, but you're gonna love me because I'm real. Anyways, as soon as I got near the front of the accommodation, he came out and he's like, let's go. We started running. He took my bags. He was pretty much holding everything on his own back, like the GC he is. Props to my bae. And yeah, and I was pretty much only holding my nachos and camera bag. Oh, I think he was carrying a camera bag as well. Yes, so I was just carrying nachos, like a dumb idiot I am. We raced Southern Cross. It's like about another 5 to 10 minute walk, so we ran, and this is when I was like, okay, I've got my energy back, and I'm like running, and then by the time we get near the train station, I'm walking because I ran like a dumbass, which I can't really run long periods of time. And all these construction guys are like, oh my god, what the hell is wrong with these people? They're like saying yay to Caleb and like, what the hell to me. We get to the train station, we get to the wrong freaking depot place, we had to go right to the other place, buy the tickets, then line up, and there's a massive line to get to the airport bus thing. And I'm like, shit, we're gonna be here for ages. And it's like, yeah, after 1:30 at this point. I don't know, I just remember it being like really late, like. And then we got on the bus and we sit down and it's so busy finally, and it's like, cool, like if we can get there before 2, we may make it to check-in. We were freaking out, and he was telling his family, and it's just like, oh my god. And I'm just like puffed out, I'm all red, and I'm like, I need water, like I'm dehydrated, I'm about to pass out, because you know, when I dehydrated, I can faint. I fainted, it's another story time by the way, check it out, 5 times I fainted within 5 minutes because I get dehydrated easily. I'm surprised I didn't faint. I probably almost did, but this is like life, death, or you know, thing. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, we get on the bus, it's 5 minutes in, and we're like, come on, like, there's no traffic, we're gonna be fine, we're gonna get there before 2, we're gonna get there before frickin' chicken, even though we don't know frickin' how long it's gonna take us to get in the terminal. So, you know, we're sitting there, you know, trying to breathe, trying to relax, and Caleb gets a frickin' email from our third party saying, oh, departure time is now at 5:35. And he shows me, and I'm just like, what? Did I just waste an hour at least rushing to get to the airport so that now we're going to be there at least 4 hours prior? I honestly almost had a fit. I was just like, okay, there was 2 things we could have done at least. 1, we could have called our airline to double check. No, we didn't because we were freaking out. 2, we could have either, instead of being a dumbass and not checking, Caleb could have ran to the apartment without having me being too slow, grabbed our bags, and I would have met him at the station, got our tickets sorted, and be lining up in that long massive line for the bus. And by the time he got there, we would have got on the bus earlier. I reckon we would have. So either way, we fucked up. Because, well, it wasn't our fault. Freaking third party agency we bought off told us that the plane was going to depart at 3, but then it went back to 5:35. So I'm there sitting there like, did we just get fucking played? Like, did we just get fucked up? And I was just like, fuck. And he like, Caleb was like, oh my god, like stupid third party. I was like, I knew they were going to fuck us over, because once, like already they fucked up our ticket by putting me as a Mrs., you know, as a married person, even though it was fine at check-in. But I was like, I knew something bad was going to happen booking through a third-party agent. Never again am we doing that. We're going to book straight directly through the airlines from now on. Learn our lesson. I had a feeling something bad was going to happen with this third-party agent. I just knew it because it was bad reviews. I just knew something bad was going to happen. I'm just like, But yeah, we were sitting pretty much, it was too late to go back because we were already like within 5 to 10 minutes of our journey to the airport. And I'm just sitting there like, dang, look at my nachos, they're like dripping out all the sauce, I can't eat it anymore, it's not edible. And I'm just like sitting like, fuck my life. So we get to the airport, still 5:35 freaking departure, not even 3 o'clock. Must have been, the engine must have been fixed or something. Like Caleb was like, oh, like they must have fixed the engine and like, you know, it might be fine, but then they probably were like, oh, like maybe they shouldn't have sent that out because Jetstar didn't send it out, a freaking airline. I'm like, at least our airline didn't tell us because then we would have been like fucked off, but it was a third party agent. So yeah, so we go to the airport, get our boarding pass. Our ticket still said, please be at the boarding gate before 12:30, like the actual gate, because our flight was delayed, so it had never changed to 3 o'clock. So we get to the, like what's cool about the Melbourne airport is Jetstar have their own like computers where you can check in yourself, you don't have to go to a counter. We don't have that in New Zealand. Only Air New Zealand has like a express. So we get to Jetstar, the lady tries to help me, she's like, oh, like the flight's gonna be departing at 5:25, and I'm like, great, 10 minutes earlier, yay. We get our freaking boarding pass, they don't even weigh our bag. My bag's like 2 kgs more heavier with this freaking camera bag I got from Melbourne. So I'm like, okay, 5 kgs, oh well, it still makes it, but they didn't even check our bag. I got a freaking $5 chicken wrap, yum as if, and then we walked to our gate because why not fucking wait for 4 hours doing nothing? Like, so there was no point, there's nothing around for us to do. So we're just like, we're gonna wait 4 hours because in case our plane does leave at 3. But yeah, anyways, we walked to our gate. On the map it said it was like an 8-minute walk. So I'm just sitting there thinking, if our plane did depart at, you know, 3 originally, we would have never made it because we would have had to run to get to our gate, which is even more embarrassing at an airport. So we get to our gate, you know, I'm like, I need a drink. I get a Red Bull sugar-free zero thing for Caleb and me. He naps in the seats. I'm sitting there watching everyone. I'm like, help me. And then it ends up being 5:35 that we leave. I don't know why that lady said 5:25. I don't know why their screen said 5:25. It was 5:35 when we got to the gate. And then they're like, they opened the gate as earlier than expected, which I'm like, thank God, we need to get out of here. We all rush in because this whole flight was delayed for like at least 4 hours. So everyone who's sitting there was like pissed. We get in and we got a nice plane with in-flight entertainment. Awesome. I've never been in one of those planes where they have like the screens. I don't think so. I probably have, but I just probably didn't ever purchase it. But we sat on, Caleb's like sweet at the window for departure. When we came, I was on window, but it was his turn. So he was like sweet watching his movies, sorted. I was watching, you know, Big Bang Theory, just all the funny stuff, playing games, listening, making my own playlist, you know, just chilling. Bought my food, got my little Pepsi Max sorted. I was really relaxed. I was like, fuck this, I'm so glad we're going home. Like, it's been like such a hard day. We were so exhausted. We get home. We get on another Sky bus to get to frickin' town, and then we catch an Uber home, and it's like 1:30 a.m. by the time we get home, and it's just like, it's been literally 12 hours since we found out our flight was not delayed. Well, it was delayed, but not earlier than expected. And then, funny thing to end the fucking trip, our Uber driver was so dumb that he didn't know where he was going. He had a GPS right there, and he's like exiting the motorway earlier, and then but at the exit he's like indicating back into the motorway, and I'm just like, bro, I'm still half asleep but I'm wide awake, please don't do that. And when we get to like our motorway exit, like you can go straight away obviously because there's no light there. He like sits there and it's like this, looking to see for cars, and then we're like, you can go, man. And he's just sitting there for a while, and then he's like, and he like drives. It's like he's never driven in our area of Auckland before. I'm not going to say what area but pretty much basically it's like he's never driven in his life. And here's me, a dumb bitch who can't really drive myself. I'm judging someone because I'm fucking tired. I'm home. I just want to go to bed, get home, and we wake up the next day at like fucking lunchtime. So yeah, that's our story, guys. That is how we almost missed our flight, and I'm so glad to be home, but I want to go back. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for the long fucking video, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one when I show you guys my Melbourne vlogs. Bye!